What's up, everybody? It's your boy Basil Breeze, and I'm back. Yes, before y'all say something, I know I missed last week. However, there was nothing really to talk about last week. So I'm here today. We have a lot to discuss. I got my good old notes. I got my notes. So we're going to sit here. We're going to deep dive into everything about this episode. And when I tell y'all this episode, this was probably the best episode of the season so far. Not gonna lie. It's probably the best episode so far. Please hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. That helps me a lot. Thank you for all the love that you guys have been showing on the videos that I have posted so far. Make sure you leave a like and make sure you comment below. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Let's see if we're on the same page. If you have any differing opinions, keep it cute in the comments. Let's do a brief synopsis of what happened last week and my thoughts from the last episode. Natalie definitely set Summer up. She's weird for that. Less said about Jayla and Lex, the better, because I don't know what that was. Scotty and Emma. Scotty was eating her up with the words, but I feel like Emma might have got her when it came to the action, specifically because Zeus barely showed anything about the fight. Like, that's pretty much it. So you see why I didn't do a review last week? There's really nothing to talk about. But when it comes to this episode, we got some things to discuss. So without any further delay, let's hop right into the video.
What's the word? What we doing? Yeah. Look at the way that I'm moving. Off the Don, Reposado. Feeling like I hit the lotto. I'ma get money cause that is the motto. Anyone hating can catch all these hollows. You a baddie? Come and follow. All of my bitches get so on my.
We open this episode with the continuation of Ivy versus Lex, which is how we ended last episode. And when I tell y'all, these hoes be brawling, yo. These hoes really be banging it out. Like, they is really the match for each other. I'm gonna give that first round to Lex, only because she did have Ivy swimming a little bit in the beginning. But that second round has to go to Ivory. Those two connects that she had, lethal. See, the thing with Lex and Ivory, Lex, she likes to step back and swing, whereas Ivory likes to fall in, which is why a lot of times Ivory I feel like she keeps going with Lex because she's not really getting her the way she wants to. Ivory needs to learn how to switch up her fighting style. That third round goes, I'm gonna give that third round a tie, if not lean it towards Lex. I'm gonna give it to Lex. I'm only giving it to Lex because Lex swings fast, so she's able, by the time Ivory gets that one powerful hit, Lex has already connected on her twice because she's just swinging. But when that fight finished and we saw Ivory face, that eye right here was a little fucked up, and there was definitely a knot right there. And Akbar and Jayla, y'all are messy, because when she came over to y'all and she asked y'all, do I got any knots? And y'all just sat there, y'all didn't say nothing. And then when she walked away, y'all both was trying your hardest not to laugh. And that was funny. But I'm not gonna lie, Jayla, when you said this.
Comes over to me and Akbar and asking us if she had a knot. And I cannot see right now, so I don't know, girl. I don't know.
You know Ivory's gonna have to come. Well, I'll be shocked if Ivory doesn't say anything about that, because Jayla, that can come off as messy. Not gonna lie. Ivory leaves. She goes to get checked up on. Jayla and Lex know, going back and forth, explaining their situation. And it's like every time I want to be on Lex's side for Ivory, I get back off of her side when it comes to Jayla, because her beef with Jayla makes no sense and it makes her look like she's fanned out. You have a problem with her because you feel like she was picking on Biggie and Gretchen. Biggie literally said she was going to slap the shit out of Jayla, and Gretchen literally kept saying nigga, and she's white. So, and you're judging her, you're having an issue with her with stuff that you've seen on TV but you haven't been around for. It's not even your issue to have. So what are you having this issue with her for? You can have your opinion in your head, but like Tinkerbella ended up saying when she came in, and like Jaden said last week, y'all didn't even get a chance to get to know them in real life before you decided to figure out if you was gonna like them or not. So it's giving fan. So we did get some new confessional looks from a lot of the girls. So in each segment that the confessional looks come up, I'll be talking about them. So we have Tink, Lex, and Summer's new confessional looks. And all of them I really like. Now, I know what I said earlier about Summer in the season, but I do have a confession. I am starting to like Summer. I I know what I said about her in the beginning, and I still stand on what I said in the beginning, but she is starting to grow on me. I don't know why. She is starting to be funny. I really think it was when she said,
and they done gave the wrong bitch money on my mama, bitch.
ever since then, she hasn't been as annoying as she was to me in the first place. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to like her. So we are now on the bus on the way to the club, and Summer, you know, she's popping her shit, but she ends up throwing Mariah's name up because she was like, oh, I took Mariah's job too. So Natalie, messy ass, gonna sit here and call Mariah on the phone, and they're going back and forth for a little bit. And I know Mariah was geeked because she somehow made it to be her voice to be on this season that she's not even on. So I know she's probably on TikTok Live right now talking about it because she can't get off of TikTok Live for some reason. Akbar, I don't like this on you. I do not like this on you. It's not tailored properly. You look like an old auntie. Not gonna lie. Scotty and Jayla's new confessional looks. Scotty, this is what we have been waiting for. Those first two confessional looks, let's forget that those happened. This one right here, this is the one. And I feel like it's a piece of your stuff, outfit from the premiere party. I feel like how you wore this to the premiere party, I would have liked it more than the outfit you actually wore. So now we're back on the bus, and we get Scotty and Natalie end up having some issues with each other because Scotty clocks Natalie's tea and says that she likes Emma, which, as y'all know, is the girl that Scotty's beefing with. And Natalie is always just like doing like fake shit, which we all know. And Scotty, like, you been knew this, but I'm not gonna lie, like, she was clocking Natalie T. She like, oh, you get mad at me when I was hanging around DJ Sky and you claim that she's your op, but then, and you unfollow me for that, but then you're hanging out with my op. She clocked it. But Natalie, at first, she's acting like she's dumbfounded, which she always acts like. And then she decides to get real buck and was like, yeah, actually, I like Emma, and I'm gonna make Emma a star. We don't like Emma, so please don't push her onto us. We don't like her. We could start seeing the tension between Natalie and Scotty starting to brew, because we know, as of recording, they are not cool to this day. I don't think they'll fight at the reunion. I mean, if they do, I hope Scotty whoops. But we'll get there when we get there. Biggie's new confessional look. Yes, I like this on you, Biggie. So we get Biggie, DTB, and we get Tink. And they are all in the house, and they are talking about Paula, because that's not Pretty P. I know beauty is subjective. Her name is Paula, not Pretty P. I'm gonna leave it at that. Natalie calls and she lets them know that they are heading to a cider place, to do an activity. Finally, they're going to do activities. I know my brother Jeff is very happy about that. This new confessional look, another miss. You keep wearing stuff that is not for your age. This is very Monsters High of you. But Anna, this new confessional look, I wish we could see the full thing so we can know what it is. But we already know that face card is never going to decline. And the hat, very New York of her. Very New York of her. The blonde, I love the blonde too. On the bus, on the way to the cider place, we have Biggie and Akbar going at it because Natalie says that she wants everybody to do a Baddies song. And they can start really like promoting the brand. They have a big following. They could sell out arenas. Arenas, a little bit of a stretch. You could definitely sell out some a lot of places. I don't know if y'all are at arenas yet, but y'all might be. I don't know. Natalie asks who are all rappers. The girls who are rappers raise their hand, and Rolly says that the best rapper on the bus is Akbar. And Biggie takes offense to that, and she starts walking to the back, and they ask her, like, what's going on? So Tink is like, Biggie, you're the best rapper here. We all know that. And Biggie sarcastically is like, thank you. And they start going back and forth, and Akbar spits this weak-ass bar.
Hey, spit your shit. You ain't like B.I.G. I got a whole honey. I'm for R.I.P. Slap I.D. That was good. Break it down. You're not ready to die like B.I.G. I got a whole honey on me for R.I.P. That's a lie.
It made no sense even when she tried to break it down. And this whole argument between who's the better rapper, none of y'all are Nicki. Say that. I had to say it. It had to be said. Y'all are not Nicki. Y'all are not Megan. Y'all are not Cardi. Y'all are not any of those girls to be having this type of conversation. But now we have the moment that everybody's been waiting for this season. Well, the second moment everybody's waiting for all season. The real moment we're waiting for is Tommy when she comes in with the pew pew. But we finally get to see how this whole Anna and Dolly and Seki thing happened. And it was just how they put it in the preview. And I want to hear the people online try to take up for Dolly the way they was trying to last week. Because a lot of people saying, oh, let's wait till this week. Anna probably did something to her. And da-da-da-da. She's getting scary because Seki had to take her battle. First of all, let's break this down. They get there. They're about to separate into their groups. Dolly decides to go and push Anna and say, oh, don't think that we don't got no smoke. Literally from out of thin blue air. Like, nobody was talking to Dolly. Anna wasn't even talking. Like, literally nothing happened to where she needed to go and do that. And Anna, she starts walking up on Dolly like, bro, what's your problem? This, that, and the third. They start arguing back and forth. Biggie's pulling Anna back. Anna tells Biggie let her go. She goes back up to Dolly. They're not going back and forth. On the side, you can see Seki starts taking her shades off. She's trying to figure out what's going on. You know, step in for her friend, da-da-da-da. Seki steps in. She tells Dolly, you're not fighting her, and pushes her, which leads to Dolly throwing a drink in Seki's face. And as Seki's running up on her, Tinka throws a drink in Dolly's face. And I know Dolly did not see that coming, as soon as it happened, she tried to look away, cover her eyes, but Seki is already right there. And the first hit that Seki threw, god damn, I know the Mario coins just flew out of her head. It's like she flew in with the punch. And she's already a powerful hitter as it is. So for her to fly in with that punch, I know I know a concussion had to be had, something, because that hit, oh, that was hard. But I'm going to give Dolly her props. She was swinging back. She didn't leave her feet like the other girls that have fought to Seki have. And she was coming from the shoulder. She got one good hit on Seki. Not gonna lie, she got one good hit. But Seki, I'm still going to give the W, of course. They get separated. Anna, Jayla, Biggie, and Seki, they go to the bathroom, tell Seki fix her makeup, put her lash back on, da-da-da-da. Them in the bathroom doing this is me with my friends.
There go, lashing and lashing. Blow this. And we beating bitches' ass. We beating bitches' ass. We beating bitches' ass. And we beating bitches' ass. Hold on.
Like, we really take nothing seriously, like, at all. Like, not, we just got into a fight, and this is us in the bathroom. Like, shit was funny. Dolly, the face right here, she got you, baby. She got you. See what happens when you try to be a bully? And let me put the phone down for this. Let me say this. Everybody wants to sit here and call Anna scary. First of all, Anna stood up for herself. She got in her face. She was talking her shit. Seki took the fade, if you want to call it that, for Anna. But all she did was push her, which granted is grounds for the fight to happen. But it's like, you're not gonna sit here and try to bully my friend. Because let that be Jayla or Rolly doing that to somebody like Biggie, y'all would be calling them bullies. But because y'all don't like Anna, y'all not gonna sit here and try to call out Dolly for that? Like, come on, watch the tea. Watch that tea. Clock it. You want it to be a bully, and this is what happens. I forgot to talk about Seki's new confessional look. She was giving me very much Remember the Time. That's about it. Jasmine, this confessional look, I love. And Dolly, even though I was just talking shit about you, you're very pretty. This confessional look is everything. Love this on you. Oh, and Rolly's confessional look. Love this. Rolly's looks have really been eating this season. She has looked really good this season, and she's not getting on my nerves. So I love that for her. So now they break it up into their groups. Ivory, Rolly, Emma, Scotty, and Lex, and Jaden. They are all in the donut part of the of the tour. They learn how donuts are made. They're eating the donuts. Very cool. Da 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 da. Moving on. The other group, which is Natalie's group, has Paula and Tink. And out of nowhere, Paula just starts trying to press Tink, saying, oh, she's ugly. Paula, you calling somebody ugly? Very rich. Very rich. Saying she talked too much, but what are you doing right now? Literally talking too much. Literally trying to make a moment. Tinka is really not paying her no mind, like at all. It's to the point where now Tinka tells Natalie, very politely too, Natalie, move.
We're not even talking about that.
Natalie, bitch, somebody get this bitch.
And she got a good 2-piece on Paula, and Paula didn't know what was coming. So after that happens, all you see from the back is Diamond rushing up them stairs to sneak Paula. And when I tell you, that is going to be my meme for the next few months or weeks, because the way she was running and her face sent me. That's a friend. That's me. That's me for real. Security gets right in the middle of it. None of them could really do anything to each other except Paula having Diamond's wig for a little bit. But then out of nowhere, Summer comes and tries to run up on Paula. I don't know where this started, but I don't like Paula, so Summer, do your thing. For you to be calling somebody ugly and this is your looks, you have other priorities to worry about. Anyway, they're back on the bus. Emma is in the back of the bus. Like Rosa Parks said. Emma is in the back of the bus, lonely. You see what happens when you try to be a shit starter and now bitches don't like you? Exactly. But Scotty says, I'm not going to sit here and talk about her while she's not here. So bring that bitch back up here to the front. And Scotty just started reading her down for Phil. How you going to sit here and call me boring, but yeah, you in the back of the bus, you're not talking to nobody, you're not doing anything, da-da-da-da, like you're really lame, Just eating her up. And it's well-deserved. Because how you going to sit here and try to fight her because she's boring and she ripped your wig? How you going to press somebody and then be mad that they ripped your wig? You started it. So now whatever comes with that, you did that to yourself. Now we get to the end of the episode and we have Dolly and Summer running into the house. Now this scene gave very BGC, not going to lie. Summer and Dolly have ran into the house saying that they ready for their fades. Paula comes in. Summer and Paula get into it. Round 1, tie. They were both swinging on each other. Both were missing, but both were also connecting. I'm going to give it a tie. Paula wanted to go a second round with Summer. And Dolly ends up jumping in saying, you not on her ass, you on mine. And in her confessional, she's like, oh, you already beat her up. I don't know where the beat up was had, but hey, those are her words. You already fought her. You're not fighting her no more. So now I'm going to fight you. You can't be mad that Seki stepped in for Honor now that you just said that and did that for Summer. I don't want to hear nothing. And nobody's going to call her out either because of what? They don't like Honor. But I'm going to call out the hypocrisy, all right? But they start rumbling, and I'm not going to lie. Dolly, had she not had the liquor in her eyes, I think she would have been able to stand toe-to-toe with Seki because she really be coming from the shoulders for real. And Seki would have actually had some real competition. Do I think she would have won? No. But I think she would have gave her a few licks. But next week, we got more rumbling. We have the continuation of of Paula and Summer. We also have Summer and Jasmine. We have Biggie and Akbar. Biggie finally standing up for herself. We have Biggie and Jaden. We have Summer sneaking Jasmine. It's a whole lot. And one person will not be leaving Detroit with them and will be going home, which means we will be getting a replacement soon. I don't know who the first replacement will be, but we'll find out. But that is all we're going to have time for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in the comments below. And I'll see you next time. Peace.
One kiss got me feeling like the rain is coming down.